A year ago, our industry lost a legend, an NXT founding father and a true friend, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. And in honor of the Dream, we created the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Tournament, something that I know Dusty would have been very proud of. And it was so successful that we've decided to do it again this year. 16 teams, a single elimination tournament, and the finals of that tournament will be held at NXT TakeOver Toronto. In the next few days, the brackets will be revealed on social media, and the first round matches will be seen right here next week on NXT.
Announcement from our general manager. The Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic returns next week. Welcome everyone to NXT.
Making his way to the ring from Niagara Falls, Canada, weighing 225 pounds. He is the perfect 10, Tye Dillinger.
The perfect 10 back here inside the NXT arena for the first time in a couple of weeks, and you know what? Tye seems to have renewed confidence. We talked about it through the summer. This is a guy up and down, but ever since Brooklyn, he seems to have a new fire in his belly.
You know, I agree with you when it comes to confidence. Tye Dillinger seems to lost a little bit, seems to have found a little bit of what he had lost. That said, he's not a 10 yet.
What do you mean?
I'm saying he's slowly improving. Maybe he's an 8, maybe he's a 9, but he's not a 10 yet.
No, he's the perfect 10. Look at the card, look at the Tron. He's a perfect 10.
I know his shirt says the numbers don't lie, but that's not always true. Wells Fargo just got fined a ton of money for fudging numbers.
Y'all are now about to witness the curse of greatness.
And his opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 260 pounds, Dawkins.
Well, here comes the curse of greatness, looking to stir things up. Here's two superstars.
Tom, I'm gonna cut you off here because I'm gonna actually request from now on you stop calling him that, okay?
That's what
he calls himself that, right? But that's a title that you earn. When you're Angelo Dawkins, he's a lot of sizzle, not a lot of steak thus far.
Wow.
When you're Antonio Brown and you're the best wide receiver in football, you can twerk in the end zone. When you're hoping to get drafted, you shut up and you do work.
All right, well, he's self-proclaimed curse of greatness, Angelo Dawkins and Tye Dillinger. These are two superstars. They've been around NXT for quite some time. Two veterans of the WWE Performance Center looking to go at it to kick us off here on NXT.
I see Dawkins has got himself a bigger mixing bowl this week, Tom.
Dillinger's trying to figure out what in the world Angelo Dawkins is talking about.
Again, that cartwheel is terrible.
I don't know what he's mixing up, but it's probably better than what Angelo Dawkins is. And there goes one of the headbands. Oh, there's a quick jab.
Wicked right hand by Dawkins, but can Dawkins capitalize?
Oh, face first into the top turnbuckle. And at Graves, we heard the announcement from our general manager to kick off the show next week. return of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, something I know very important to every last NXT superstar.
Absolutely. Dusty Rhodes was a mentor to so many of us. It's awesome that he's honored now once again with the Dusty Tag Team Classic.
Can't wait to see the teams involved. Check that out on WWE.com.
Wow.
And Tye Dillinger off the ropes.
Flying forearm by Dillinger. He's starting to feel it.
Coming in southpaw here. Into the inverted atomic drop.
Short arm clothesline by Dillinger.
There goes the other headband. Dillinger is all full of intensity here in this match. And into the side Russian leg sweep. This has been all Dillinger here in this battle. Exposing the knee, exposing the knee. Dillinger calls this the tiebreaker. Knee to the back of the neck, hand in the face. That was a perfect 10 match.
Here is your winner, Tye Dillinger.
And I'll say it again, whatever Dillinger lost for that period of time, he seems to be finding again, stepping up the ladder rung by rung again. I don't think he's a 10 yet, Tom, but that was very impressive.
Come on, you gotta give him some credit. The man's been putting together. He's been chaining together wins.
You're as bad as Saxton. Listen to me when I speak.
I don't like to listen to you. Dillinger with the NXT Universe behind him here tonight on the campus of Full Sail University. And the 10s are out here tonight for Tye Dillinger here inside the...
Oh my God, Tom!
Wow! Wow, wow, Tye Dillinger! Tye, that was simply impressive. It was impressive. You know, you call yourself the perfect 10, but for me, I mean, you're not quite a 10 yet. I mean, I see a lot of potential in you. I think with the proper guidance. Okay, listen, whoa, okay, so calm down, Look, you've known me for a long time, okay? And I came to NXT for many reasons. But the main reason, the number one reason why I came to NXT was to compete and to win the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Hear me out. And I need to be a part of that, Tye. I need to be a part of it. Now look, since I got here, I haven't made very many friends, which sucks, because to be in this tournament, I need a partner. But I don't just need any partner. Tye, I need the perfect partner. Now I know you don't like me very much, but think about it. I know how close you were with Dusty Rhodes. So think about it. Think about it. The winners of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, Bobby Roode and Tye Dillinger. Now that just isn't a perfect 10. That, Tye Dillinger, is perfectly glorious.
Hallelujah, Phillips! The greatest tag team of all time has just been formed before our very eyes.
I gotta say, this is perfectly glorious.
No, it's gloriously perfect, Tom. Get it right, you idiot. I'm glad you think this is funny. It's people like you that are bringing the class of this joint down. You're right, it's incredible.
This is a good decision for Tye Dillinger.
Well, that might be a good idea, but you know what's a terrible idea? Calling out the undefeated NXT Women's Champion like Liv Morgan did 2 weeks ago, and now, tonight, Morgan gets to face Asuka on NXT.
And there is more action from the women's division as two exciting newcomers in NXT will compete when the mysterious Ember Moon takes on the, quote, golden goddess Mandy Rhodes later tonight.
What does it take to be a WWE superstar? Find out on Monday, November 14th with this exclusive look. It's the opportunity of a lifetime as the WWE Performance Center opens its doors to you. Tour the facility and get to know your favorite NXT superstars. Call a match, create your own promo, help produce a private NXT live event, and much more. WWE Performance Center All Access. Tickets available now. Go to WWE.com for more information.
Connor's Cure is designed to find a cure for pediatric cancer.
Yes! To me, Connor's Cure is the most wonderful thing.
The WWE has said, we don't want another child to suffer.
With the V Foundation, we're going to be spreading the funding for research to all the top scientists throughout the country.
We're living our life now.
I do really good.
You are doing very good, yeah.
Welcome back to Full Sail University. And as you can see, NXT's ring skirts and entrance ramp are going gold to promote the fight against pediatric cancer. WWE and the V Foundation announced their first ever Give the Gear, Get the Gear campaign for fans through the end of September. You can purchase bracelets and bandanas with 100% of net proceeds benefiting Connor's Cure to support pediatric cancer research. Go to connorthecrusher.org for more information.
Hideo, tonight you will be facing the debuting Lindsay Dorado. What is your mindset heading into this match?
I'm looking forward to facing him. He's a great athlete, great fighter. Also, he has heart, unlike Austin Aries. He said he's the man, but I don't think so. He's just baby, coward. Maybe I need to put him to sleep again.
Welcome back. It is time for tag team action here on NXT.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall, making their way to the ring at a combined weight of 520 pounds, Gabriel and Uriel, the Ely brothers.
So here come Gabriel and Uriel, the Ely twins. They're the first twin tag team in the history of the WWE Performance Center. And this is their NXT debut. I'm curious to see what these two guys can do.
I'm curious to find out, Tom, if you know which one's Uriel and which one's Gabriel.
Pretty sure that's Uriel on the right and Gabriel on the left.
You have absolutely no idea, do you?
50-50 shot.
Fair enough. I'm going to leave that issue up to you throughout the match. I'm going to call the action. You make sure I'm calling the right people.
All I know is with the announcement of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic returning next week, every tag team match is very important.
It just got even more important in here, Tom.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 446 pounds, Scott Dawson, Dash Wilder. They are the NXT Tag Team Champions, the Revival.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa, Samoa Joe, what the? Oh, it's Samoa Joe. It's going after the Ely twins. Samoa Joe is going after the Ely brothers.
We know exactly why Samoa Joe's out here. He told us last week why he's out here. He's gonna lay waste to the entire roster until he gets what he wants.
Oh my God.
Relentless. Senton after senton to the Ely brothers.
And the NXT Tag Team Champions, Dash and Dawson, don't want any part of this. Can't say I blame them.
William Regal! What you see here are the first two victims of your inability to make a decision. I warned you, and you chose not to heed my warning. So the beatings will continue until your decisiveness improves. Bring me Nakamura or hand me my championship.
I don't think it can be said any more cleanly than that.
Samoa Joe told us last week how seriously hurt Shinsuke Nakamura.
Look. He's not done.
Oh, and the Aries.
Tell you one thing, Mr. Regal better make a decision soon.
Hideo Itami, who is on a roll since returning from injury this past summer, looks to continue his momentum as he takes on the high-flying, exciting new superstar Lince Dorado in our main event tonight on NXT. The hottest brand in sports entertainment.
We are going to the next level.
Welcome to NXT.
For the first time ever, it's NXT Live. Be a part of the worldwide phenomenon. Feel the heart-pounding excitement with your favorite NXT superstars.
Long live the King of Strong Style.
The Empress of Tomorrow,
Samoa Joe.
The hottest brand in sports entertainment, NXT Live, is coming to Japan on the following date. Talent subject to change.
We are only 1 week away from the highly anticipated debut of Dan Matha. But now it's time for women's division action here on NXT.
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Yorktown Heights, New York, Mandy Rhodes.
Be still my heart, Philip. She's back. I haven't seen Mandy Rose in way too long, and I could not be any more excited than I am right now.
Mandy Rose making her debut in the NXT Women's Division in August, and very curious to see what Mandy can do in singles competition. We know she's the...
You know what? Enough, Tom. You know where I'm going with this.
Go ahead.
Just enjoy it. Just don't speak anymore. I really appreciate this. Let's just enjoy this moment together. Does she have to have an opponent? Oh.
Not just any opponent.
Texas, Ember.
Tom, I'm going to tell you a story.
Yeah, tell me a story.
When I was younger, I used to have a pet python. And the most disturbing thing I had to deal with in life was watching the little innocent mouse be dropped into the tank. Because I knew, no matter how cute the mouse was, it wasn't going to end well for the mouse.
a lot like your crocodile deer analogy, but all things aside, Mandy Rose is about to experience Ember Moon firsthand. And we have seen on social media, Mandy Rose thinks very little of Ember Moon. And Mandy Rose early on in this matchup, to her credit, bringing the fight to Ember Moon. Whoa, Ember Moon showing off some of the...
Oh, my
wow.
goodness! What a right!
Oh.
Ember answers with a wicked couple of kicks.
Oh, and a following slam. My God. Ember, high flying cross body into the cover, kick out by Mandy Rose. Well, Mandy Rose came out with that wicked forearm, but now Ember Moon laser focused. Oh, and that one connecting on the side of the face.
A momentary hesitation by Ember, and Mandy made her pay. Oh, wow, a bicycle knee.
Cover here to put away Ember Moon. Ember still in this match.
Right to the chin of Ember Moon. Changed the complexion completely. Let's take another look at that.
Boom! Right there on the jaw of Ember Moon. Ember Moon sticking around here in this matchup, making her debut in Brooklyn. Ember Moon's been undefeated. Mandy Rose was able to get the victory here, to propel her in a big way.
What a victory it would be if Mandy Rose were able to upset Ember Moon tonight. You got to be impressed with Mandy Rose this far.
Absolutely am, but you remember last summer? 2015 season of Tough Enough. Here's the cover and a kick out by Ember Moon. It was Mandy Rose who's the female runner-up. Well, hold on a second. Looking for the cover here. Ember Moon nearly had Mandy. Mandy continuing to talk trash in the face of Ember Moon.
Oh, what a counter by Mandy Rose.
Face first. Here's the cover. This could close out Ember Moon. No, got the shoulder up.
Awesome, awesome counter.
Another cover out of frustration here, and still Ember Moon in this match. Boy, Mandy Rose has been extraordinarily impressive in this match. And Ember follows suit, sending Mandy Rose that golden gift right into the second turnbuckle.
Are you mocking her, Tom?
Using her words. Going up to the top rope. Ember Moon.
Oh! And Ember Moon has eclipsed Mandy Rose.
Here is your winner, Ember Moon!
What was it you were saying about the python and the mouse?
Yeah, it was unfortunately accurate. I do know what I'm talking about most of the time, Tom. Let's take another look at how it ended. Ember Moon with this unbelievable maneuver.
A spinning top rope stunner eclipsing Mandy Rose here in this match.
You think Mandy Rose is okay? Should I go check on her?
Yeah, go for it. Go check on her. There's still a lot more NXT Women's Division action to come here tonight, but Ember Moon and Mandy Rose looking very sharp here tonight.
Tommaso, Johnny, at the Cruiserweight Classic, you said that you would send a message to the Revival, and you did, during and after.
It felt good to send the Revival running off into the night. But something's missing, right? Something's missing.
What's missing?
We have a checklist filled with unfinished business.
We do have a checklist. The Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic is very special for Johnny and I. That's how we entered this company 1 year ago. We didn't win it 1 year ago. but that's where the journey began. And the first thing I see on that checklist is win the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Check.
Number 2 on that checklist, beat the Revival.
There it is. Check.
And number 3, that's dear to our hearts because we're just a couple indie kids living out our dream. We won the people over. We earned our spot in NXT. And now we make the impossible oh so possible because number 3 on that checklist says, you ready for it? Win the NXT Tag Team titles.
You want to do the honors?
Please. Check.
There she is, the undefeated NXT Women's Champion who claims no one is ready for Asuka. Well, we're going to find out soon when she answers the challenge from Liv Morgan later tonight.
And coming up, the 2 men who have dominated everyone in their path, the Authors of Pain with Paul Ellering at their side, will be in action next.
Contest is a tag team match scheduled for 1 fall. Making the way to the ring, accompanied by Paul Ellering at a combined weight of 615 pounds, Akam and Bizarre, the Authors of Pain.
Here comes the single most destructive force in NXT's tag team division, getting ready to face off against Jesus Burnett and Jonathan Cruz. God, look at the size of these 2.
These 2 are absolutely terrifying. You know, I was making the metaphor before about the snake and the mouse. I feel like we're about to watch a couple of puppy dogs run into a herd of buffalo right now.
I think you're
the
right
Authors
on that
of
one.
Pain are absolutely freaky.
And the WWE Hall of Famer, Paul Ellering, the general at ringside, the man with the plan, guiding these 2 monsters, and right into the corner. Your net is in trouble. Cruz gets tossed off the apron.
As physically imposing and nasty as Razor and Akam can be, possibly the most terrifying aspect is that they are led by Paul Ellering.
Oh, God. Akam now makes the tag here to Razor. Razor, a 330-pounder.
Look at this, just taking turns, driving those massive knees into the abdomen of Yurnik.
Like sledgehammers. Oh, God. I'll break a rib. Oh, now Cruz isn't even tagged.
An illegal man. Good God.
Swatted off of the top rope.
That right forearm of Razor like a sledgehammer.
Whoa,
Good God, this isn't going to end well. Oh, God.
Tag made to Akam. And the Authors of Pain Double team action, closing out your net and Cruz.
Here are your winners, the authors of pain.
Paul Ellering looks extremely pleased.
Why wouldn't he be? The authors of pain, pure wrecking machines. Look at the impact. What's scarier is these two get better every time we see them. Look at this, completely dumping this young man like trash, disregarding him. And here comes this human guillotine machine. The lariat, Russian leg sweep combination.
The first chapter began with the arrival. The next chapter will unleash a plethora of pain. And for now, that is all you need to know. That is all you need to know. Let's go.
Paul Ellering not divulging too much here about the authors of pain, but the tag team division has been put on notice in a massive way.
That is all we need to know.
Mr. Regal, Samoa Joe has been on somewhat of a warpath lately. Are you able to provide any type of an update on the status of Shinsuke Nakamura?
Unfortunately, Charlie, no, I'm not. How can I put this? As you know, Shinsuke Nakamura is somewhat different, and he's not exactly somebody easy to get hold of on the phone. And unfortunately, that's all I can tell you at the moment. Sorry.
Well, do you have any information on the teams that are going to be involved in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic?
Oh, that I can help you with,
That
yes.
better include us. Mr. Regal. Mr. Regal. See, Murphy has cleaned up his act now, and I believe.
Hey, whoa,
yes, cleaned up your act. Now
me,
we're
it was
ready to
you.
go back up to the
No,
top.
it was you.
No, it wasn't
No,
me.
I had us
was
already
the glue.
there.
Listen here, when we were there, I was the
Yeah,
I was
okay.
the best.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
absolute
yeah. You
best
were the
tag
quarterback.
partner.
You were the quarterback.
Yeah, I was
you
the
did
glue.
nothing.
Yeah,
I was the
you're
main
reason why we
attraction.
lost
I
the
was
tag
the main
team.
attraction.
Gentlemen, please, it's obvious that you don't have your act together, and so I suggest you go and sort that out. Please, I've got things to do. Leave.
See what you did
Now
there?
you messed that
No,
up.
you messed that up.
Yeah, so
No,
was it
no,
Dusty Rhodes
no,
Classic?
you had that.
was
That's
you.
what you did.
That was on
That's
you,
what you
Murphy.
did.
That was on you.
Tell you what, there's a lot for Mr. Regal to deal with right now. Now he's got Blake and Murphy on his plate.
The following contest is a women's division match scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
We've seen some of the new faces of the NXT Women's Division over the last few weeks, and Liv Morgan perhaps has made the biggest splash recently, calling out the NXT Women's Champion, Asuka.
Well, as the old saying goes, Tom, if you're going to be Tom, you I can't even say it right.
Go big or go home,
No.
I think is what Liv Morgan's thinking.
I was thinking if you're going to be dumb, you got to be tough. But hey, I admire her guts. The girl's got guts, I'll give it that. What kind of psychopath wrestles with suspenders in their gear?
You did.
Yeah, thank you, Captain Obvious.
And her opponent from Osaka, Japan. She is the NXT Women's Champion, Asuka.
Our NXT Women's Champion is unbeaten. Nearly a year here as a part of NXT, winning the NXT Women's title in Dallas. Asuka has said that, quote, no one in this division is ready for her.
Thus far, for at least a year, those words have rung extremely true. And to be perfectly honest with you, I sort of agree with Asuka.
Sort of agree with Asuka. She has.
Okay, no, I wholeheartedly agree with Asuka, Tom. No one's going to dethrone the Empress of Tomorrow.
Asuka is
She's going to be NXT Women's Champion forever.
Asuka is single-handedly claimed to have run former NXT Women's superstars out of NXT, sent them to Raw and SmackDown Live. That is how dominant she has been.
And has anybody argued that point?
Liv Morgan thinks she could get in the face of Asuka.
Okay, listen, Liv Morgan's from New Jersey. The school system there, not the best in the United States, okay?
No argument here.
Just saying.
Asuka backing up Liv Morgan here into the corner. Right back at it. You got to believe Asuka wants some competition here. Oh, Liv with the drop kick. Oh. Oh, down goes Liv.
I don't know that I've ever said that an offensive drop kick was a bad decision. But for Liv Morgan, it seems to have only infuriated Asuka. The NXT Women's Champion with this submission, hyperextending the shoulders. Liv Morgan with no choice but to tap out.
Here is your winner by submission, Asuka!
That was quick.
I think we've actually got enough time to pretty much watch the entire match again.
Probably.
So let's at least take a peek at the highlights. Liv Morgan throwing hands. Respect to her for trying, but this was not a bright decision.
Asuka firing right back on Liv Morgan and then right into the submission.
Look at the torque on the shoulders. Asuka was probably seconds away from tearing Morgan's left shoulder completely out of the socket. And look at the smile on the champion.
Asuka, you just defeated Liv Morgan in record time. Who's the next victim on your list?
Nobody is ready for Asuka!
Short and sweet, just like the match we just saw. Come on, Tom, give me some expert analysis. Who's going to dethrone it?
What do you want me to analyze? This, I can't disagree with Asuka. Nobody is ready for our NXT Women's Champion.
After being called a coward last week by Austin Aries, I can't imagine how fired up Hideo Itami must be to compete tonight. And we're gonna find out when Hideo takes on Lindsay Dorado next.
For the first time ever, the hottest brand in sports entertainment is heading to Australia and New Zealand.
This is NXT!
Don't miss your chance to be part of the worldwide phenomenon when NXT heads your way this December.
Can you feel it? Can you feel this moment?
All the heart-pounding excitement, all the jaw-dropping action, and all of your favorite NXT superstars. At NXT Live, anything can happen. It's NXT Live in New Zealand and Australia on the following dates. For more information, log on to WWE.com.
Starting next week, the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic returns. And in the first round, the unlikely pairing of Cedric Alexander and Andrade Cien Almas team up to take on the top guys, possibly my favorites to win the whole thing, NXT Tag Team Champions, The Revival.
The second annual Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic kicks off next week, but now it is time for our main event.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing 165
You know, Tom, we've had a lot of new arrivals to NXT. Some have come through the Cruiserweight Classic. There are a few that I am as excited about as Lince Dorado. This is a guy that I have known for a long, long time. I remember the first time I met him, some back bingo hall in Ohio. The guy has since traveled the world, stepped up his game, and I can tell you this, he belongs here in NXT.
We saw Cedric Alexander make his NXT debut last week. Now Lince Dorado tries his hand.
And his opponent from Tokyo, Japan, weighing 180 pounds, Hideo Itami.
Hideo Itami has had his sights set on the greatest man that ever lived. Right now we want to take you back to what happened last week here on NXT.
Hideo Itami, you're just a coward. You're a big baby.
Hideo Itami didn't take too kindly to being called a coward and a big baby, so he confronted Aries in the ring, only to see Aries retreat out of the ring.
It's all about mind games, and Austin Aries set up Hideo Itami perfectly. I don't blame Hideo for getting angry, but a genius move by Aries last week.
So here we go, Hideo Itami and Lince Dorado here in our main event of NXT. That's some good sportsmanship here to start this thing off. That's the one thing we saw. Cedric Alexander, Andrade Cien, almost a mutual sign of respect before and after the match. Looks like the same case here in this one. Cedric Alexander had his hands full with Andrade, and now Hideo Itami versus Lince Dorado. This would be very, very interesting.
I have never seen Lince Dorado inside a ring and it not been interesting. The guy does stuff that is just defies gravity.
Ooh. I know you're exceptionally proud. The cruiserweights can only be seen on Raw. Lince Dorado, a very unique superstar, however. Oh, see that
look at the agility.
Oh. Now right to the midsection, Hideo Itami off the snap man. Oh.
Quickness of Dorado.
And we saw everything that happened with Hideo Itami, some of the empty words from Austin Aries. We talked about it during Aries' match. How much is one focused on a rival that's outside the ring? How much is Hideo Itami thinking about that at this moment?
It's got to be in the back of Hideo Itami's mind. Austin Aries wants it that way. Aries is in the mind of Itami, but I can tell you right now, if Hideo wants any chance of succeeding against Lince, the Golden Links better be the only thing on his mind.
Oh. And Lince out on the apron. Oh. Oh. That one connects with the back of the neck. From the top rope.
Oh, man! Wicked kick of Itami like a baseball bat to the heart of Lince Dorado.
Talking about that list of injuries Hideo Itami delivered to Austin Aries in Brooklyn. Oh. Dorado could be in for a similar outing at this pace.
As big of an opportunity as this is for Dorado to make a name for himself against a superstar the caliber of Itami, it could be detrimental to come in here with somebody that can turn your lights out in a heartbeat. Like Hideo, that could ruin the career.
Whoop. And Hideo Itami just having some fun here.
And you can see how WWE superstars are made at the WWE Performance Center. All access, November 14th in Orlando, Florida. Tickets are on sale now. Visit nxttickets.com for more information.
Oh, and a drop kick right to the face. There goes Hideo.
Unbelievable vertical leap by Lince Dorado. Drop kick right on the jaw of Itami, and the Lynx is going to take to the skies. No, fake me out.
They'll do that. Now off the second rope and the moonsault onto the ramp. Down goes is Itami.
Picture perfect acai moonsault by Lince Dorado. The Golden Lynx is up on Itami, but can he continue to capitalize? We'll find out.
You are cordially invited to the most dangerous place on earth. Courtesy of the Night Mayor of Suplex City. So be like The Undertaker, be like John Cena, like Seth Rollins, be like Goldberg. Find out what it's like to be victimized in Suplex City.
Product not yet rated.
Back here on NXT, the debut here on NXT for Lince Dorado against Hideo Itami, and give the Golden Lynx credit. He's bringing it to Hideo Itami.
You only get one chance to make a first impression here in NXT, and Dorado is looking to maximize the opportunity.
And certainly made a big impression during the Cruiserweight Classic here over the summer, right in this very building here at Full Sail University. The NXT Universe excited to see Lince Dorado. We saw Cedric Alexander last week. Now Hideo Itami trying to get back into this match.
Oh! Spinning heel kick got Itami right in the side of the head.
They caught him low, now into the cover here and the kick out.
Yeah, Lince's body was low, but his foot, his heel and his ankle was right in the side of the face of Itami.
That's the thing about a superstar of that size. They can come at you at completely different angles than the average superstar. Now Dorado out of the corner. Oh, and a boot up by there for Hideo Itami. Hideo, whoop, caught up here on the apron, collects himself.
Hideo perched on the top rope.
Oh, takes down Lince.
See the expression on Itami's face change. Fighting spirit starts raging.
And here come the kicks. Oh, Hideo lashing out with those strikes right to the chest now of Lince Dorado. Out of the corner. Oh, was thinking about the hesitation drop kick there. Seen that numerous times for Hideo Itami. Whoa! Looking for the cover. Lince Dorado cover on Itami. Oh, out at 2.5.
The knee right to the chin of Itami.
Uh-oh. Thinking about the go to sleep there for a moment. That close. Oh, another cover here from Dorado. Shoulders down at Hideo. Hideo managed to pop up. Now looking for another cover. Shoulders down at Hideo. Gets out of that one.
Oh, man. Hideo might be out.
Dorado going up to the top rope, the high flyer.
Oh. Wow, almost effortless, that shooting star press. Unfortunately, Itami was prepared.
Oh. The boot sends Dorado into the corner. And now now the kick into the corner.
Look at this, Itami like a man possessed.
There's a drop kick. The NXT Universe calling for the go-to-sleep GTS. Hideo Itami looking to accommodate. Lince Dorado up on the shoulders. Boom! Right on the side of the face. Cover here from Hideo, and Itami knocked off Dorado.
Here is your winner, Hideo Itami.
Hard-fought battle by Hideo Itami. Credit to Lince Dorado, an impressive showing for his first main event here at NXT. Let's take a look at some of the highlights of this one.
Lince was looking good here in this one. some of the elevation. This is incredible. Boom! Right there on the chin of Hideo Itami. Just a standing drop kick.
And Dorado with this picture-perfect acai moonsault onto the ramp. Height, distance, and impact. The third time, unfortunately, was not a charm.
Very little effort to get the shooting star press off, but it was Hideo Itami who would capitalize here in the corner with the drop kick. The NXT Universe was calling for a GTS go to sleep, just like that.
Hey Tom, when Itami put the golden links to sleep, would you consider that a catnap? I'll be here all night. Austin Aries from out of nowhere.
Austin Aries coming after Hideo Itami. Some payback from Brooklyn. From behind, Austin Aries on the attack. Last week, Hideo ran down there, wanted to fight Austin Aries, wanted to fight the man's man, and Austin Aries ran away. Tonight, Aries attacks him from behind and evades Hideo Itami. Running again.
Austin Aries deep inside the mind of Hideo Itami, the greatest man that ever lived, plays mind games second to none.
Last week, Austin Aries called Hideo Itami a coward. My question is, who is the coward after that altercation?
Hideo Itami could have very easily pursued Aries. There's not an invisible force field around the ropes, Tom.